Hello, my name is Cross Knights, and this is my Let's Play for 5X-Men, one of my favorite Flash games. This is basically a time-lapse game where you control 5 different characters and try to get through a number of puzzles and collect coins as fast as possible. You control one person at a time, however, you will see a little ghost of your past self. You see, I'm jumping around like a jackass to display this next turn. And things will become more apparent in the actual stage, but as you can see, there's my little guy jumping around again. They do everything that you do. So there's a number of different types of switches. There's one where one person needs to stand on it, and that'll open a door. There's another type where you need to run back and forth a number of times, and then the door will become permanently open. And then there's levers. There's also coins like that one. In order to complete each stage perfectly, you need to get all of the coins in the level. And to do that, you have to use teamwork, basically. So this training level's almost done. I'm doing this post-commentary, by the way, so... But alright, those are the basics of the game. After this, I will be doing the easy rooms, then the medium rooms, then the hard rooms. So here we go. There's the basic thing is that the red guy usually goes as fast as he can, like you'll see in the last room. Every single character, except for Mr. White, will end up in a final room standing on switches. And once all 4 people are there, then Mr. White is able to go on to the final room and collect the final coins. And which means Mr. White can only proceed as fast as the slowest team member. So these are switches where you have to run back and forth in order to open them. And you notice I'm ignoring a lot of the coins because I want to get Mr. Red there as fast as possible. Only tripping minimal health, basically. And you'll see why in a bit. Because generally, it's hardest for Mr. Red to get to the end of the level than anyone else. As you can see there, because Mr. Red was able to open the switch over there, Mr. Yellow was able to get there faster than Mr. Red ever could without Mr. Yellow's help. So that's why I usually have Mr. Red go through as fast as possible, ignoring most of the levers and whatnot. So now that I have a little bit more time, because I'm way ahead of Mr. Red, I take the time to set a few different traps that I didn't as Mr. Red. But despite that, I'm still there quite a bit ahead of Dad. Alright, down for Mr. Green. And again, he can go even faster than Mr. Yellow, because now Mr. Yellow's helping pull Red. Which means I'll have time for even more side trips. There we go. I have enough time to actually get these without slowing me down significantly. Let's see how this works out. As far as I'm concerned, I can take as much time as I want, as long as I'm not that much behind Mr. Red. He's kind of my benchmark. And as you can see, I was there almost around the same time. So once you get to Mr. Blue, you should have made sure that the first 3 members set up a lot of levers so that Mr. Blue can take care of most of it, because you usually don't want to leave too much for the last character. Because it's really important for Mr. White to be there before everybody else, since he has an extra long task to take care of. And Mr. White, his completion time is the time that you get, basically. That's what your score is based off of. So right here I'm having him stand on this lever so that Mr. White can go up there when he gets his turn. Which I neglected to do with any of the other characters. In reality, I probably should have done it with Mr. Yellow since he was able to get there ahead of everybody else. There you go. Running, ignoring everything. So I just need, pretty much for this, all I need to make sure is that I get there before Mr. Blue, so that when he stands on that switch, I can actually be in the proper place. And I'm actually there way ahead of him. So I wasted a little bit of time. I stood on that switch a bit longer than I had to. And that's going to cost me some time. But alright, yeah, that cost me. Cost me a bit of time. Alright, and there we have it. Those are the easy stages of 5X-Men. And next time I will be doing the medium stages.